What's up? I'm Daniel Sports 6, and I'm here with the worst starting quarterback in every single NFL division. Let's get started. A couple days I posted the best quarterback in every division. Now we're going to be doing the worst quarterback. And it's not just going to be the worst quarterback, because that would probably be a backup in most divisions, but it's going to be the worst starting quarterback in every division. Let's start off how we started off the best quarterbacks with the NFC and the NFC South. All right, so Baker Mayfield, Bryce Young, Derek Carr, and Michael Penix Jr. This is a good group. I mean, not a good group, a fun group to rank. All right, Baker Mayfield is obviously he was the best quarterback I had, so he's not there. I think Michael Penix Jr. showed flashes, so not him. Derek Carr, who I would say is the starter, versus Bryce Young. I mean, Saints also have Tyler Shaw, but I think he's a backup. And Spencer Rattler, I'm not sure either. So is it Bryce Young or Derek Carr? Now Bryce Young did show flashes last year that he was better, but I think overall, if I had a team right now, I'd want Bryce Young more. So I'm gonna go Derek Carr as the worst quarterback in the NFC South. Next up is the NFC North, and this is a nice division for quarterbacks. Not the best, but a nice division. All right, J.J. McCarthy, Caleb Williams, Jared Goff, and Jordan Love. So I'm looking at Caleb Williams and J.J. McCarthy. And J.J. McCarthy hasn't really played yet, so I'm thinking I'm just going to go with J.J. McCarthy for now because Caleb Williams definitely didn't play bad last season. He didn't play the best, but he didn't play bad. And we don't know what J.J. McCarthy's going to do. So he's going to be ranked, obviously, last in the NFC North for quarterbacks. Next up is the NFC West. Let's look at their quarterbacks. You got Matthew Stafford for the Rams. On the Seahawks, their starting quarterback is Sam Darnold. On the 49ers, you got Brock Purdy. And then on the Cardinals, you got Kyler Murray. Honestly, this is really good group of quarterbacks, like a solid group of quarterbacks. And I think Sam Darnold's good. So is Brock Purdy and Matthew Stafford. I just think Kyler Murray's a level below them. But let me know what you think about this one. I'm going to go Kyler Murray as the worst quarterback. Now, the final division for the NFC, you got the NFC East, which is an interesting one. But for the starters, you got on the Cowboys, Dak Prescott. On the Eagles, Jalen Hurts. On the Commanders, Jaden Daniels, which are three pretty good quarterbacks. I mean, two of them are, like I say, top tier, and then one, he's okay. And then on the Giants, you got in their quarterback room, Jackson Dart. I almost said Shador Sanders, but Jackson Dart, Jameis Winston, Russell Wilson, and Tommy DeVito. And they've came out saying Russell Wilson is their starter, but any of those guys, if anybody who loves the starter, they're below all three of the other guys. So, Russell Wilson. Moving on to the AFC. Let's start out with the AFC West. Mahomes on the Chiefs. Herbert on the Chargers. Geno Smith on the Raiders. And Bo Nix on the Broncos. This one's pretty easy. I'm going to go with Geno Smith as the worst quarterback in this division. I'm not saying he's bad. I just think Mahomes is Mahomes. Bo Nix played well. You can't really put him in last. I think he's going to be better than Geno Smith, at least this year. And then Justin Herbert, he's pretty good too. So, yeah, Geno Smith. Next up, let's go with the AFC South. You got CJ Stroud, Trevor Lawrence. On the Colts, you got Daniel Jones versus Anthony Richardson quarterback battle. So we'll just kind of bundle them together because we don't know yet who's the starter. And then on the Titans, you got Cam Ward. Now I think I'm gonna have to go with our Daniel Jones, Anthony Richardson abomination we have, because I think either way, Cam Ward, he's a rookie, so you don't know, but I do think that that's gonna be the case. I think that they're gonna be the worst in that division, the quarterbacks. Daniel Jones, Anthony Richardson. AFC East is a really hard one. Josh Allen, best quarterback, right? Tua, he's getting injured like every 5 seconds, but still, that's something you could look past if he's really good, which I don't know. He's okay. Then you got Drake May, played okay, I guess, last year. Went to the Pro Bowl as like a backup. And then you got, finally, Justin Fields. And I think Justin Fields is good. And so I'm just going to go with Drake May. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I just think he's the worst in the division. But Tua, to be honest, he's contending for that because he's really not top tier. If he could stay away from injuries, though, he could be. So I'm going to go with Drake May. In our final division, the AFC North. Alright, this is a pretty stacked one. Well, 2 teams are stacked and 2 teams are just... Alright, Ravens, Bengals, you got Joe Burrow and Lamar. Don't worry about them. Alright, the Steelers quarterbacks. It's like Mason Rudolph, Tyler, no, who did they sign? They got a rookie quarterback too, not a big name guy, but they did get a rookie quarterback. And then the Browns, we talked about this a lot in the last video with their 5 quarterbacks with Shador, Dylan Gabriel, Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco, and Kenny Pickett. And I think the starter, I have no idea who the starter is going to be. So for the Browns, I'm going to take a guess. And I'm going to say that their starting quarterback for this season is going to be, I think Deshaun Watson might be injured. So Joe Flacco. We'll go off him because he seems like he might be the starter, and a rookie might sit behind him to try and mentor him. He'll try and mentor the rookie, and then so Joe Flacco versus, I could look at that Steelers quarterback name. Okay, Will Howard. I don't know how I forgot. So Will Howard versus Joe Flacco, and they haven't signed Aaron Rodgers yet, and it looks like they're gonna sign Aaron Rodgers. So I don't know if I should go off Aaron Rodgers versus Joe Flacco or Will Howard versus Joe Flacco because they're gonna sign Aaron Rodgers. They're gonna do something. There's no way that they're gonna go into the season with not Kenny Pickett, Mason Rudolph, and Will Howard as their quarterbacks. So I think I'm gonna go based off of. I think I'm just gonna go based off Will Howard because that's only fair because they technically haven't signed Aaron Rodgers. So we're gonna go with Will Howard as the worst quarterback in their division. I know that last one was a doozy, but hopefully you stayed this long. If you did, thank you. Like, subscribe, comment what you think. If you think I should make more videos, maybe with wide receivers or ranking their offensive lines, I would actually love to do that. That would be fun. Or the defenses, just let me know. If anyone comments it, I'll probably do it because, that's just what I do. So, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video, hopefully.